What if I told you there's an animal that looks like a Pokemon, never grows up, and can literally regrow its brain? Meet the axolotl. Axolotls are a type of salamander, but they're not like the ones you might find in a garden pond. These guys stay in their juvenile stage for their entire lives, keeping their fluffy feathery gills and wide smiling faces. It's called neoteny, which basically means they hit pause on growing up. Imagine if you could stay a teenager forever, but still pay your bills and live a full life. That's the axolotl. They come from lakes around Mexico City, especially Lake Xochimilco. Sadly, pollution and habitat loss mean wild axolotls are critically endangered, but in captivity, they've become incredibly popular. People love them because they look like living cartoons, pink, smiling, and frilly around the edges. But here's where it gets mind-blowing. Axolotls are regeneration machines. If one loses a leg, it just grows another one. Lose its tail? No problem. It'll come back. It doesn't stop there. They can regrow parts of their spinal cord, their heart, and even parts of their brain. Scientists are obsessed with them because unlocking their secrets could help us figure out how to heal injuries in humans. And while they look small and cute, axolotls are actually predators. They suck their food up like a vacuum cleaner, snapping up worms, insects, and little fish in an instant. Don't be fooled by that permanent smile. They're efficient hunters. Axolotls also come in a whole range of colours. The classic pink ones you see online are called leucistic, but they can also be golden, grey, black, or even speckled. In the wild, most are darker so they can camouflage, but in captivity, breeders have produced all sorts of wild colour morphs. And here's something you might not expect. Axolotls can actually transform into adult salamanders if given certain hormones. It doesn't happen naturally very often, but when it does, they lose their gills, grow lungs, and start living more like a land animal. It's like watching someone suddenly hit fast forward on their life after years of staying young. Sadly, wild axolotls are in real trouble. In their native lakes, invasive species like tilapia and carp eat their eggs and compete for food. Add in pollution and shrinking habitats, and it's estimated that only a few hundred to a few thousand may still exist in the wild. Conservation efforts are underway, but without help, this smiley little salamander could vanish from its natural home. Still, their story isn't all doom and gloom. Thanks to how many are bred in labs and aquariums, axolotls are some of the most studied animals in the world. They've become symbols of resilience, adaptability, and the weird wonders of evolution. So next time you see a picture of one of these little guys with their goofy grin and feathered gills, remember, you're looking at one of nature's most incredible survivors. An animal that refuses to grow up, bounces back from injuries that would kill almost anything else, and has captured the imagination of scientists, pet keepers, and millions of curious people online. That's the axolotl. Cute, weird, powerful, and maybe holding the key to unlocking human regeneration.